Jai Hind. So my today's topic is theater commands. Theater command is a very well-known discussed topic, and I would like to speak on this topic today. On December 24, 2021, Indian government came up with two proposals. First was formation of a new department, Department of Military Affairs, which came under Ministry of Defense, and formation of a new post, basically, which was Chief of Defense Staff. Now, talking about the objective of theater command, the main objective of theater command is to have synchronization of different fighting arms into an integrated organization, which will increase the effectiveness and efficiency of any military in a battlefield. Talking about the various reforms which took place in Indian military, this included the formation of a joint training wing in 1949, which subsequently turned into formation of National Defense Academy in 1954. National Defense Academy was the first joint tri-services training academy wherein the cadets from all three services were trained together. There were many other institutions such as National Defense College and Defense Services Staff College. So in these two institutions, the officers from all three services are trained together. Now, talking about the countries which have already adopted theater command, these include Russia, China, France, United States, and United Kingdom. Although a lot of ethos of our Indian military has been adopted from UK, the theater command concept has not been implemented yet. Talking about China, for example, talking about an example, taking the example of China, China has a Western Theater Command which is responsible for dealing with all the things related to India. So there is a Western Chinese command which is just above our northern region, above Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh region. So the question arises, why do we need a theater command? There is a saying that a minute delay can tell the result of a battlefield, an hour delay can tell the result of a campaign, and a day delay can change an whole empire. So basically, it's not only about jointmanship; it's about the speed and time in which we respond or attack or uh, uh, present our military in a battlefield. So it's about the speed and time. Now, talking about the main reason or the time where it all initiated was post Kargil War. After 1999 Kargil War, there was felt there it was a need which felt by many people around the country for requirement of a theater command, because it was also considered as a failure of intelligence at that time, but it also felt a need for developing the theater commands. So there was a committee which was formed whose name was Shetkar Committee, which was led by Lieutenant General Shetkar at that time, and he suggested the formation of a new post, which is Chief of Defense Staff, and also Department of Military Affairs should be established. Now, talking about the proposal, first, before talking about the proposal, I will tell you about the current scenario. There are 17 commands, which include 7 of Indian Army, 7 of Indian Air Force, and 3 of Indian Navy. All these 17 commands are situated in various parts of India, which are covering every border of India. So this is the current scenario. And talking about the proposal, the main proposal of this theater command is to cut down the number of commands from 17 to 5. So basically, these 5 theater commands include the Northern Land Theater, which will basically cover the Jammu Kashmir and the central part, the Western Land Theater, which will basically cover the Pakistani region, the Eastern Land Theater, which will basically cover the Chinese side, and there will be a Maritime Command, and there will be a Air Defense Command, which will be handled by Indian Air Force, which will include fighter planes, rockets, and everything. Now, talking about the new era of warfare, which is a non-conventional era of in the non-conventional era of warfare, we are basically talking about different ways of how we can attack a country and how we can weaken a country. These includes cyber attacks or destroying the satellites of a country. So these are all new era of warfare, and these things are also to be taken care of. Therefore, it is also thought of developing a sixth command, which will basically handle the cyber attacks. So it will be a cyber command. So these all six theater commands will be formed. So this is the main proposal. Okay. And for example, I have missed one point which comes under the current scenario. So India has right now one theater command, or we can say one joint services command, which is located in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and it is headed by CACN, who is Commander in Chief of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. He is a Lieutenant General equivalent rank officer who will not only respond to Indian Navy, but he responds to integrated staff services. So the basic proposal is to cut down the commands from 17 to 5, or we can say 6 if we include the cybercrime one. Now, talking about the challenges, the main challenges faced by India for formation of theater commands. So basically, the first challenge is that there is no defined structure, So the main problem is the question arises, who will report to who? So this is one of the major concern of the India. Second thing is the all three services are kind of more eager towards developing their own interests. Every service wants a larger part of defense budget for itself. So this kind of hinders the cooperation which we require. And third thing is India has less experience in theater commands. Fourth thing, and it is one of the major thing, which is Indian Air Force. Indian Air Force has a total of 31 commands, wherein the requirement of in total number of squadrons. So India basically right now has 31 operational squadrons, wherein the requirement is 42 operational squadrons. So the total infrastructure or the manpower required is less. So this is also one of the major challenge which is not allowing the adoption of theater command right now. According to my opinion, there is a concept called C4 ISR, which basically is an acronym of control, command, communication, and control, command, communication, computers, intelligence, and reconnaissance. So these all 5 things are very, very important for any country to win any battle. So India should work on these 5 sectors basically, and wholeheartedly they should develop space technologies, cyber technologies, which will definitely counter the new era of warfare. So this is all what I had about theater commands. I hope you liked it. Jai Hind.